Well done, Dele, Eric. Just how good a performance was that, and what does it mean?
Yeah, really, really good. I think, as you said to me before, the first half we were testing each other, as we were playing the same formation, really. So I think both teams play in a different way, but we were seeing how each other was going to play, and then thankfully we got the goal before half time, and that settled everything. And then in the second half they had to come at us, and we managed to get the second.
What was the key for you tonight, Dele, do you think, in getting the victory?
I think it was just to stick to the game plan. We had to fight. We knew how big the game was, not just for us, but for the fans as well. And yeah, it was important that we got the win and we stuck to the game plan.
You said it wasn't just for the fans. Was the motivation tonight totally closing the gap, or were there other factors at play too?
I think this is a massive game. I don't think there's any hiding how big this game is for Tottenham, for the club, and for the fans as well. I think there was a lot of things that went into it today, and I think you could see that from the performance from the boys. We fought from the first whistle until the last, and it was a well-deserved win.
What does it give Tottenham as well in terms of you being able to shift from midfield or back into the back line as well in terms of an extra dimension?
I'm laughing at. I'm just really happy to be playing wherever the manager wants me to, and I hope that gives the club some versatility with me. It means we can play different formations, and there's lots of options. So I think it's only a benefit for the manager and for the team.
Dele, in terms of goal scoring, you're on fire right now. Do you feel like you're going to score every time you go out there?
Yeah, I think today it just seemed like I couldn't use my feet, just my head today. I think I didn't get on the ball as much as I would have liked to, but I think it was important that for the team that we got them goals, and I'm happy to help and get the goals. But I think most importantly, no matter who scores, and we won the game today.
Was it about positioning for you, finding space between their back three?
Yeah, it was hard. There weren't much space for me personally. It was all about I was opening up the space for Chris and some of the other boys, and yeah, like I say, I think it was a solid performance today for the boys, and I'm happy to get on the score sheet again.
Eric, do you think you've made a big statement tonight?
Yeah, I think so. This game was huge for us for many different reasons, because of we have a history with them now last year, and then obviously this season they stopped our unbeaten run in the Premier League. So to stop their winning streak, that was nice, and at the same time to close the gap on them, because there are bigger things in our mind than just stopping them. We want to do well ourselves, so I think that was a big statement for us tonight, and hopefully now we can kick on even further.
What does it do for your title charge, Dele?
I think, obviously it's a big statement for us, but we're happy to stay underneath the radar and just keep taking each game as it comes, like we did last season. We just sort of dug away and kept performing and kept getting the wins, and that's what we're going to do this season. We're going to not get our feet too far off the floor after this win. We're just going to focus on the next game now and look at the positives, and we're going to enjoy this win, but it's important that we recover and get ready for the next game now.
Well, one of the positives were your 2 goals, another brace for you. You picked up the Premier League Man of the Match award. Eric, will you do the honours, please?
Well done, mate. Congratulations.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.